I don't think Randy's coming, so we
Okay.
can just get things kicked off. So we'll have the call to order for 6:05.
Sounds good.
All right. So I have some updates, and I emailed a couple of them to you, I think. But so the town officially approved our use of town space. So that's a step in the right direction, of course. I think that we still have some opportunity with meeting with the rec committee about, like Lisa Freeman had a great idea about, and I think you had brought this up before, like if there was a baseball game going on, you know, or if they coordinated one specifically for the event type thing.
Right, on that note, I talked to Tim the other night at the selectmen meeting, and he mentioned the same thing. And his thought was, like, kids that are in their early 20s that they had school rivals, like Douglas versus, say, Sutton, or
Yeah.
Douglas versus Northbridge. That was his idea. The problem is trying to get those people together, 'cause
Yeah.
they're maybe in college, or but hopefully they'd be home. But I think
Yeah.
it's a great idea, and I think it would have to be like an after the 2:00
Yes.
deadline
Yeah.
to clear the field, obviously.
Yeah,
and
because we
then-
have way too much going on.
but I think that would be cool to play out the rest of the day like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That would really be cool.
Yeah. And then I think you guys would have seen the response from Chief Miglianico about coming to our March meeting. So he's working in the background for what they need to do,
Yeah.
but he's very happy to meet. So I think that date would be March 5th.
Yeah, because we have the 19th after that, okay.
Yep.
All right.
And I'll confirm that with him. I'll send that date and time over. And then we can kind of learn more about what they need from us and all that fun stuff. And then just keeping in touch with Adam and John for the highway department and the fire department.
Now, do we know yet, when it comes time to get these permits, like who do we go through? Like, is there an application process? Does it take a while to get a permit to shut the road down? How, you know what I mean? Like, when should we start that, and who do we go to start that?
I think I would be working with Lisa
Okay.
Freeman on that.
Okay.
And she will tell me what to do.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure it will go through Adam,
okay,
but
Okay, yeah.
don't quote me on that, but I
Yeah.
think that's where you will be led to.
okay.
And again, I think it's gonna be coordinated through
Sure, yeah,
Okay.
right.
all
All
the
right.
channels.
Okay.
But he might be
Especially
the-
with like payment of it and all that.
Right.
So,
Right.
Okay.
yeah, actually, you know, I'll follow up with Lisa. I was emailing back and forth with her tonight. She's like, she knows everything.
Yeah, yep.
She's like,
She is a key
the-
player for sure.
yes.
To be interested to know about how much, because I wouldn't even have an idea how much a permit would cost to shut the road down. Like, I don't know if it's really expensive, is it not? I mean,
I'm sure it's not $5.
no.
It's probably if you're working in the city, it's 500 to
Yeah,
1,000 depending
I
on the
would think
day,
so.
yep.
Yeah.
and that's only for an hour.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's also Worcester.
That's
It's a
that's
little
right.
cheaper.
But I would think it's gonna be at least 500.
Okay.
It would be
Okay.
my
Yeah.
thought.
Okay.
So that brings me to another good point is I got together with Lisa and Treasurer Jean, yes. Forgive me. And they just gave me a ton of advice for how we move forward with, you know, the allocation of donations and then, you know, how we're spending things. So obviously, just for awareness, we services have to be completed before we can make payment for
Right.
anything. So one of the things they helped clear up for me are things for like the banners. right? Like, we would want people paying the company directly
Yes.
for their banners and things like that. If we wanted to make a payment for a banner, we would want to work with the company specifically
Okay.
on that.
Yeah.
But typically, they said that if they were to work with a company like that, that they would set up an account
Okay.
with them.
Yeah,
So
and I think if somebody wants a
we're
banner, I
flexible.
think financially that should be on them anyways. I think that,
Yep.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
If
it was just
people-
helpful to know so I
Yeah.
can,
Yeah.
you know,
Direction.
when we
And it's
direct
kind of funny,
the
because I
volunteers.
brought up a donation today to Jean, and and we kind of went over that.
Yeah,
what
I
you
had
had
sent them a
done.
draft
Yeah.
of,
So I think I got it with me, but she had done some scribbling on it, for some word changing and some,
sure,
And she had,
And I'll
had
take-
mentioned to
I can
Ross
get you a
too that,
copy
like,
of it.
some of the
She
quotes
just
I got
scribbled.
say that they need deposits. And she said, well, we don't do it that way. She said, you know, yeah, they would have to submit an invoice to us after, after the fact.
Yep.
And then within, I think she says like a week's time, they'll get an actual, she'll send out a check.
the one thing she did say about it being on a 27th is it becomes this fiscal year's expense. So, and Jean's not, like, nothing lays over into the next year, so she will get payment out to these people like the next week.
Yeah,
It'll be-
Okay.
and I actually had talked to a
Because
couple
our
of the
fiscal year
people.
starts July 1st.
interesting.
God,
why?
It's been that way forever, yeah.
Our fiscal year starts.
Yeah.
I had talked to
Yeah.
a couple of the people on here that I was interested in, that I want to talk to you guys about that deposit, and they said, no problem, we understand it's a municipality, and that's the way it is, it's not a
Yep.
big deal, so they would waive deposits,
Great.
because you just can't do it that way.
So I don't know if they have to, and I can ask Jean today, I felt like I was bugging her because she was doing payroll, so
Yeah.
I was in and out as quick as I could,
Yeah.
because I had a few questions. They may need to produce like a pro forma invoice that we have to approve, the price and cost. I'm not sure, I'll find out. And then, obviously, when the services are rendered,
Mhm.
the actual invoice, and then.
Yeah, I would think
pay.
we'd have to submit some sort of an estimate of some sort to show her,
Yeah.
and then after the fact.
Well, it
maybe-
can't even be an estimate, it's gotta
Oh, like
be,
a-
Like
it's
the
gotta
exact
be,
Yeah,
cost.
well, yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Like I
yeah,
say,
like
pro
this
forma
is what it's
invoice,
gonna, this
yeah.
is what it's gonna cost,
so,
and then the finalized copy will come.
right, and that will help us do our math also.
Mhm.
And one of the reasons was for the challenge coins, because I think we're gonna have to do that in stages, purchase those in stages.
Sure.
So she's gonna look into how we can do that.
Okay.
Like I said, she was doing payroll, so I didn't wanna keep bugging her either, so.
Another thing they usually ask for when you do stuff like this, just from other events that I've helped out with, is a W-4 from whoever you're working with. So sometimes that'll take them a week or two to get, just so you know.
Yeah, I know one of the vendors had talked to, he said, and I didn't get the attachment, I got a message him, but he said he attached his W-9 or whatever he said.
Yeah, okay,
But,
good.
'cause I know
He was
that
on
we-
top of it.
I know, like, when we do business with the town, we do a fair amount of business with the town vehicles,
Yeah.
you know.
Yes, you kind
Normally,
of build
like
it.
anyone else would come to us, we'd say, okay, you need X amount of work, you need to give us an X amount of deposit. We don't, that
Yeah,
doesn't,
right.
that doesn't happen, so we do the work, we submit our invoice, and then they pay us when they pay us, but, well, that makes sense, but,
Alrighty. So, yeah, these are awesome.
So what I was kind of so what I've been finding is, now that I've done this, I'm getting a lot of people emailing me back, hey, my quote's about to, my estimate's about to, expire. Or I'm getting reached out, like, we kind of really need to know what you're thinking, do you want us or not, because we got other events we want to. So if it's possible, I don't know without Randy here, if that matters, I'd like to almost set into stone, like, decide on and vote on what we like. Like, do we want like a character, like what we actually want? And then maybe put aside in our heads, like what kind of a budget we want to stick with, and then kind of make a decision tonight, like, should we start booking some of these things so that we can get them locked in?
Right.
Especially now that we don't have to put deposits down,
Right.
because I was really concerned about that. I was like, how are we gonna do that?
Yeah.
That way we don't lose, because a lot of them are starting to come back, like, hey, we got events we want to
Sure.
possibly book, so if you don't, So I wanted to kind of go over all that stuff tonight, and then also figured maybe we should vote if we like these, approve and vote on them and vote on, should we, get some coming and how many should we, yeah.
So another idea with the coin.
And that's brass, that's all brass.
That's solid brass. Another idea was to number them, to do 250 of them, number the coin, and also enter into, whether it's a historical society or archives, the person who has donated, the person who has what numbered coin. So it will be part of Douglas history
Yeah, that's cool.
from here on out.
I
That
like
is
that.
very cool.
And I was thinking too, and you had mentioned you've got a program, and this is my question, what you guys think. So when we, say we order like 25, just for now, just we hit some of the bigger businesses in town, and we bring these coins in. And we say, okay, minimum $50, you get a coin, and we want like a certificate. Should everyone also get a certificate for donating, or just people who
I think
who
that,
donate
I
less
think,
than?
no, I think the donations should be one particular certificate.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody purchases it, they get a different, a purchasing type. So it'd be
Okay.
like a donation certificate and a outright purchase. If we may get 250 donations, who knows?
Mm-hmm.
But if we have coins left over, they'll obviously be able to be purchased.
Right, okay. So like when we go to, we go to a business, we say, hey, we're trying to collect money for the celebration, and they say, okay, I'll donate you $100. Okay, and we hand them a coin, but we should hand them like what, like a certificate?
And then I think it should be one certificate, and then we can write in whatever amount they
Yeah,
donated
yeah,
on
yeah.
each
Right.
one.
Yeah.
So
And
it's
the-
simple.
And the coin number will be on their
Yeah.
certificate
Okay,
also.
right. And we'll also keep track of that on our own, so that, like you said, you had possibly said you could talk to somebody, was it Rebecca?
Yeah.
About having it like recorded or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, to have it,
With the with
Yeah,
the historical
recorded.
society.
yes.
Yeah.
So my initial concern, so when I was looking online with those coins, they're definitely much cheaper online, but they're not really that material.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they want you to order like hundreds at a time.
Yeah.
Whereas this is a local guy, it's a much better quality,
Mm-hmm.
and I believe we can order kind of like when we need them, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, so it's
In a
not gonna be
smaller
like, oh, we
Yeah,
have
we
to,
gotta chunk them.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, which we probably gonna have to do it that way, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
We can't do color on these, can we?
This guy doesn't.
Okay.
He doesn't do the color.
And just out of curiosity, why 3 stars on the sides? Is there any reason?
don't know.
I'm not sure, that's just what he, but if you have any changes you like,
Yeah, that's why we brought it in.
Yeah. That's just like a
so cool.
mock-up.
Mm.
It is really cool.
And this same gentleman also does anything, like if he wanted to do like
Your
etch stuff into
Tumbler.
that cup,
Oh, okay, yeah.
tumblers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is this like the
Like
Douglas
laser
crest?
engraving.
that's a Douglas.
And
Yeah.
so the picture he went off of, I
Yeah,
thought
see,
was,
it's even like this.
was,
It's on the
What
ring.
is it?
It's an axe.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's an axe head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess you can see it when you put it side by side. That is.
Mm-hmm. You're like, it's a misshapen square.
And they actually cleaned up the original,
Like the seal or emblem of.
yeah,
Yeah.
because it was pretty
Yeah.
fuzzy.
Mm-hmm.
So they really
That's cool.
revised
It looks really cool.
the resolution on it.
Hmm.
So like I said, if we like them and we approve and vote, we can maybe start, getting a few coming, and then we can decide, like, how many should we get? Like, I don't know how many, and what businesses we should hit, try to hit up maybe the bigger businesses.
And again, Jean was gonna find out, because I kind of mentioned to her that we might have to chunk them, because the coin is $20 our cost.
Well, it's 15 to 20.
Okay.
He said he'd
Well,
work the
I'm
price
just-
for us.
All right, no, that's cool.
And so
Again,
I'm
we
gonna
need to
try to
know,
get
but
him
Probably
down.
depending on how much
So-
we order.
Yeah, I'm gonna try
it's
to,
possible, yeah.
Okay.
But, the donation part of it is fine. It's, if we go to sell them afterwards,
there's a particular.
obviously we'd be selling them we won't be selling them at cost.
Mhm.
We'd be selling them at, your minimal donation, which would be,
$25.
$50.
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Or, I mean, do you think
But
people?
because it's profit,
Mhm.
it becomes, it's,
So if we sell them at
so
the
she's gonna find
event-
out how we can,
Okay.
if we can.
If we sell them, if we sell what we have left over at the event for anybody who's at the event, say we set up a little table and we sell these, wouldn't that money go back into our account for like next year for anything that we do in the future? So that would still be considered.
So,
Oh, because
yes, it's just,
because the account right now is for the 250th, and so
no,
no.
once the 250th is done, anything residual, and I think it's even in your little letter, anything residual will be rolled over into future
uh,
Okay.
purposes.
All right.
celebrations or whatever.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, because we are not a business for profit, it,
I see what you're saying.
it's a whole nother process.
If we
for-
say it's like, if we
There is a way,
say
but just gotta
um,
find out how.
accepting donations, gifting a coin.
We could still probably do it
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
That's a great idea. Do we have an account set up?
Yeah.
Bank account?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Through the town.
Yeah, that was
So-
my next question to you,
Yeah.
is on that grant money, have we gotten that into the account yet, or no, do we still have to? do-
No, I have to connect with them on that.
Okay,
I think I just needed to actually firm some of this stuff up with
okay,
Jean.
okay,
So,
okay.
but that's, I think, just kind of like, and you know, I think the last email I got from them, they were like, "We will be in touch with you," and
Oh,
I
okay.
think that's why I haven't
Okay.
pursued it.
So just so you know, too,
Mm-hmm.
so that's the process. So that's, like that form I gave you, then it's gonna come across the selectman's desk.
Right, yep.
And then to be accepted, and then,
Yes. Yeah.
deposited, so
Yep.
it's like everything's a process. you know,
Yeah.
it's just-
And they said that once, though, that if I have some, if there are things that I'm not sure, they'll just let me know, like, yeah, pop by the meeting or not.
Right, yeah.
Or if I can just say, this is a donation.
Yeah, you don't, all you need to do
Yeah.
really is submit the form,
Yeah.
and it states who it's from, what it's for, the
Okay.
amount, blah, 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 and we just accept it.
So she just
Yeah.
gives that to you, to one of the selectmen?
Should give it to Lisa,
Oh, Lisa,
Yeah.
it'll go on the
okay.
agenda,
And
and
then we don't, okay,
we just go, yeah.
Yep.
and then we don't know what
It's,
the process is,
it's simple, but it's a
so-
process.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh,
So then, once it's accepted,
Yep.
I'm not sure how the paperwork goes, but I think Lisa takes care of it, and she'll
Yeah.
forward it to
She's
Jean.
gonna, like, she said she formalizes some documentation for the
Yeah.
select board.
Yep,
So, great.
Hmm.
The only thing about voting on some of these expenses is that Jean basically set the expectation that whatever funds we think we may have, like, to cut it in half because of how much this will cost to get off the ground. For, like,
Okay.
the details, potentially, if they're not, you know,
Yep.
donated or partially donated, the permits,
correct.
maybe
Yep.
even some of the stuff for like staging, safety,
Yeah.
Yep.
like signage, like there's just so many things. She said just be very careful when you're planning out your costs because you think you have money and you probably don't.
Right, right, right.
Valid.
And honestly,
Yeah.
I mean, we have a few bucks in there, but we don't have, there's not a lot of money in there.
Yeah.
We got, right now, we got like almost 1,400.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So, I don't know what you have next on the list, but I had a thought, not to drift off the
Nope.
250th, but as far as the banners,
Yes.
because I would like to put one up for my dad.
Uh-huh.
And he grew up right across from the highway garage.
Okay.
And there's a guide pole right in front of his old house where he grew up. So my thought was, I know we were talking about Main Street, Gilboa Street.
Yeah.
How about if we made zones?
Okay.
And because people, if we're putting them in a certain spot, say we're doing Main Street,
Yep.
and somebody grew up on Cedar Street
Sure.
or whatever, you
Yeah.
know? I think if we make zones, the person could check,
Like
I
where
want
do
to
you
put it in
want
zone
this?
A, zone
Sure.
B.
Yeah. I love that idea.
So my thought was too, to kind of get it off the ground,
Mm-hmm.
because it's right at the ice cream lady statue.
Yep.
This telephone pole.
Mm-hmm.
and people will see it.
Yeah, that's a
So
very
I
high
think-
visibility area.
That would kind of get,
Some traction
yeah.
going. Yeah, and actually I connected with Lisa tonight
Mhm.
about what they need from us. So
Mhm.
basically, the Board of Selectmen need to approve where we want to place the banners initially,
Mhm.
when we want them up by, and when potentially, they're looking for like a start and end date.
Mhm.
I think technically I could say we would propose stop hanging them, I don't know, by November. I'm just making something up. But then
Right.
the program could resume in 2026
Mhm.
type thing. So I think if we put verbiage in, like, we want this to be ongoing,
Mhm.
that should be fine. But
Right.
I think we just need the selectmen to basically approve the exact location, so the zones
Mhm.
of where we want it.
Mhm.
And then I just have to fix a form that they need for National Grid, and then we should be in good shape to start getting that out to the public.
So I think this one that I want to do for my dad
Yeah.
could be our little trial run as far as.
It could be,
how-
yeah.
How,
That
what do we
street
need? When
too.
we fill it out? What, you
Yeah,
know,
right, like kind of
And I know
a
Lisa
dry
was
run.
going to find out who owns the pole,
Mhm.
because National Grid is usually very helpful and responsive, where Verizon is
not, because they
Verizon
don't
service
service.
over there?
So it,
They don't
it
service in
depends
our
who
town.
owns the poles.
Yeah, we don't have
Yeah.
Verizon in Douglas.
But
Try
they
to-
have
Yeah,
poles.
but they have poles.
Oh my god.
And it's because years gone by, they had poles. You know, back then Mass Electric had poles. It's, yeah. Again, you just wish you could snap your
This
fingers
is
and
the
make it
stuff
happen.
right here.
Sure.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. You think it's easy, but my gosh.
Okay, so I think technically we need a vote on this. Lisa said we need a vote to approve, like, zones we want to start with, and I think I'd like to make a motion to have one zone that we start with be on that Main Street stretch. The only thing is I'm unsure what the addresses are, like, from end to end, but I guess that what I want to say is potentially a Zone B from the Webster Street intersection, Webster Street and Main intersection, to maybe we say Rydell and Main Street
Okay.
as like a Zone 1.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be the initial zone that we propose to the Board of Selectmen.
Mhm.
And then, like you said, we can start a trial run
Mm-hmm.
with your submission, and then we can make sure we get all the kinks out, and then we
Yeah,
can.
that way we know how,
Yeah,
what we gotta do, so when people call and want it done, we know
yeah,
what needs to be done.
yep.
Where's Webster Street? This is
So that's Route
16.
16 heading towards Webster. So basically the
Oh,
blinking
okay,
light
okay.
up
Yes,
by the
the
common.
blinking light.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Rydell is that
That's where the dump
Right at
is.
the fire station.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mhm.
transfer station.
Right.
Across from the ice cream lady, kind of, sort of.
It's a good span. It goes right
Yeah.
by the common and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely several places that
Mhm.
it would work well, I think,
Mhm.
just with all of the requirements too. So, yeah, I think that's a great idea. So, do we want to make a motion for that officially so that we can vote on it?
So we can make that zone 1.
Yeah.
And I think we should
Mhm.
follow up maybe at next meeting. Maybe we can just kind of scribble out
Yes.
what other zones and vote on the other zones.
Yes.
Because what I picture
Mhm.
is,
Unless you want to do that now.
we could, it might take a few minutes
Yeah.
to figure out in our mind. But
Yeah.
yeah, we can do that. But I don't want to limit it to.
Just one street
Well,
or
just
like
say-
one section of town.
Yeah, we'll just say the person lives down on Gilboa Street.
Yeah.
The next person in line,
Mhm.
you know, is on Gilboa Street. So they're gonna be zone, say,
Sure.
zone 5.
Yep.
So we don't have to fill up zone 1 before we go to the next zone.
Okay.
Just so we know,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
because they may
Wherever
want to
they
near their
want
home.
it.
Right,
Right, because they,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm
I
sure
love that
everybody
idea.
will have a reason to
closer
put
to
it
their
somewhere.
home or but I think, I don't know, it just came to me.
Maybe they think the common is pretty and they want it at the common.
Right,
Yeah.
or for
Yeah.
whatever reasons, they have, you know,
Oops. Press the button.
so I think we have. So you wanna call that other one zone, that first one, zone 1?
Sure. Zone 1 is Rydell in Maine to Webster Street in Maine. I know that from what I recall, from driving around town, and looking at polls, if I recall correctly, at the intersection of West and Main, so that section of Main Street is doable, I think, for banners. And Adam's said he's happy to check it once we're obviously have things more narrowed down. So maybe zone 2 is the Main Street stretch from West and Main to Rydell in Maine.
Okay, so that'd be zone 2.
Just continuing
Yeah,
down
okay.
Main Street. Then the main other zones or areas that I had kind of really landed on as optimal places to start, at least, were Mechanic Street. So that whole length by Soldiers Field up to Gilboa Street. So it's basically wherever we can put them on that street.
Okay.
Up around Carter Square, which is a memorial. So maybe that could be zone 3, Mechanic Street.
We can't, what about from west to Mechanic? Is that,
Yes. The only thing
there's only
I
a few
feel like the
poles.
only thing I remember about that is the wires are so low. Even,
Like coming by the waterfall there. I know they
Yeah.
got new poles up to
Yeah.
a little zigzaggy there.
There
by
might
Cummings
be.
Court, but
yeah.
I think you're right. You come across by the, so that might not.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of continuing. from
Right.
Webster Street, Rydell to west, west
Right.
to.
Yeah.
Well, we don't want to skip anything if we don't have to. This is just ideas, right? So
Right.
that we're going to
Well,
throw to National
we
Grid
have
or whoever
to-
to inspect.
We have to skip kind of the heart of Main Street because of the low wires.
The actual
Yeah.
downtown will
Yeah.
not work,
Oh,
And-
all right.
which is a bummer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's-
and the town does the flags, so it'll
And
it'll
wreaths.
complement
So, yeah,
each
we don't
other,
want- you're right.
you know. So that's fine.
Yeah,
Maybe someday
right.
if the wires are changed, but it wouldn't for
As
the
of right-
requirements
as
we
of right
wouldn't
now,
be able to.
Yeah, unfortunately.
The other idea was Depot Street, so from Main Street up Depot Street.
Okay, so next in line, like you say, would be Mechanic to
Gilboa.
Gilboa. Yeah. That'd be zone 3. And at that point, I guess we go zone 4 could be Main Street, Depot Street to Municipal Center,
Yep.
plus or minus.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. Can you imagine that?
Mm.
Streets going that way, this way.
Yeah.
down
So I was going through Mendon the other day. And I was heading out to Bellingham, I'm looking, I'm like, what the heck is all? They've got all the banners are down, but the brackets are still up.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, I know what that's
Yeah.
for. Yeah.
Yeah, probably so that they don't
And
get
they've got-
destroyed in the winter time.
Yeah, right. And there's a bunch. Like, oh,
Yeah.
wow. Like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so zone 4 would be depot, main depot up to the municipal center.
From the North Street area off of Main Street to Gilbo, there's a small section that could be used. It would be a smaller zone, but it's doable.
If it's doable.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And like I say, this will give people the choice to put a banner in a particular zone if they need or want. So zone 5 will go.
At Main to Gilbo. So another suggested zone, the last two main ones that I can think of off the top of my head were Gilboa, so Gilboa at North Street intersection to the town boundary, which is near 146,
The Shell
right?
station,
Yes.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the other one was Main Street at Webster Street to the town line, to Webster, as another option. There's a lot of opportunity there too.
Absolutely.
Well, kinda.
Yeah.
It's a long stretch with plenty of poles.
Right.
Yeah. Not as high volume, but yeah.
I feel like that would look really crazy if we have like one person who wants their flag on Route 16 and then nothing else is there. Like, and
I think
what
we
if
can
it's,
be
like, right on the
strategic about
Webster
it.
line?
We can, I
You know,
think, help
Yeah.
control that.
Okay.
I would say if we get, maybe leave that one up in the air, because
Yeah.
we can vote that in at any time, I guess.
Yep.
And I think if we got more inquiry on that particular stretch, then we can make it happen,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
We could put them all in, right, and just
I mean,
not
I could
say,
s- I
display
could-
all of them?
What if we did Webster Street to Cedar Street,
Oh, yeah. Yep.
and then
Would
if
be an
it needs
impactful,
to be,
yeah.
because that
True.
way you're still in civilization,
Yes.
you know?
Yep. Very true.
So,
So zone 6, I put Gilboa Street
Gilboa.
at North
Yeah.
Street to the town line around the Shell station.
Yep.
Zone 7 would be Webster Street at Main to Cedar Street and at Webster.
okay.
So that gives people ample opportunity to select some cool places in town that are high visibility.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's a great kickoff. Place to start.
Yep. Yep, we can add as needed, see how
Yes.
well it takes off, and used to say in a year or so, we might have more requests for,
I think we'd be
Others-
surprised at how
yeah,
quickly people jump on this.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think if we
Just
have-
from
if-
feedback I've heard from other towns and people who drive
That's-
through other towns.
Once
Yeah.
one is up,
Once the momentum
I
goes.
think it's gonna really, whoa, that's cool, how do I,
Yeah.
you know?
Mhm.
My other thought is if Depot Street fills up, we could always do Pleasant Street as a.
Yes. Yep.
So,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there's a few there that would work.
We could even, eventually, like you said, expand from, continue up Main Street towards Northeast Main and Davis Street.
Mhm.
There's opportunity there too.
Right?
So, but I think this is a really good place to
Yeah,
start.
it's a good starting point.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. All right.
So just to recap, the zone 1 is Rydell, and Main Street to Webster Street and Main Street, that stretch of Main. Zone 2 is from another stretch of Main Street from Weston, Main to Rydell. So it's just covering another section of Main. Zone 3 is Mechanic Street. So it's from Main Street and Mechanic Street intersection and up to Gilboa intersection. Zone 4 is Main Street, Depot Street at Main Street up to the Municipal Center roundabouts. Zone 5 is North Street at Main to Gilboa Street intersection. Zone 6 is Gilboa Street at North to the town line, which is around the Shell station. And Zone 7 is Webster Street at Main to Cedar Street at Webster.
Okay. Well, if we're gonna vote, I'll make a motion to approve our zoning for the hometown hero banners. I think.
Second.
Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay.
Yeah, an official vote.
Yes. Woo! Okay, so let's look at some of these costs.
Well, I just, like I said, I think
Yeah,
we should
no, 'cause we do need to
establish what
secure
we-
them.
Yeah, I think we need to just establish like what we think is feasible, that what we should spend.
Yeah,
And what we want.
yep,
And then,
yeah.
my thought was, I got obviously a bunch, and my thought was if we maybe try to simplify a little bit too, and deal with maybe one company that does multiple things, or
Sure.
should we just go by price?
Right.
I've got all their quotes here. I want to look at the companies. This is the photo booth that I found, was like rated like the best in New England, so that's why they give me that estimate. It's like $100 more than the other one I found, but I didn't really see a lot of information on the other one, so I don't really know what it looks like. This one place, this LOL, actually, that I attached they do multiple things. So my question was, do we cherry pick based on price, or do we try to use one company? Because it sounds like LOL, they hire out these people and they coordinate, so would it be easier the day of to have like
Right.
people come from one place instead of
Yeah.
saying, gee, this guy didn't show up yet, or,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Of course, that would be easier. 100%.
The balloon twister that we have in this LOL costume, he kept emailing me because he wanted to really me to show like what the balloon twister they have, what she does. And so this is just some of
Look
the,
at it. Wait till you see these.
I mean,
little-
just some of the,
Oh my gosh.
some of the stuff that she does.
Oh my
It's not
God.
like your typical like balloon,
Not your typical giraffe.
you know.
or-
That
She
is
does some
funny.
cool- She does some
Yeah.
pretty cool stuff.
That is so creative.
No, that's not a film.
That's a chicken.
Yeah,
That's a chicken.
So, like I said, I just want to stay in touch with some of these people that were thinking maybe, that's why I brought all this to see.
Yeah.
What's your ideas on it, I mean, I know we had discussed like we thought maybe a caricaturist would be kind of neat, because that could be something that kids and adults like.
Yeah.
Face painting we thought would be something that kids like. The photo booth that was your idea, Sha. I thought that was just a really cool idea, because again,
Yeah.
kids and adults can do that.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the balloon twister, again, that's kind of a kid's thing.
So I gotta be honest, I think something like the photo booth and the DJ are things that are really reasonably priced here if we
Okay.
bundle.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be wise of us not to go ahead with something that's less than
And I
400.
noticed, and how do you interpret it? Because he put down the bottom, special package office, like any
Yeah.
4 services. So I assume if we pick 4 of these services, we get the 15%, or
Yes.
a lot of the places where, of course, we don't know how many people are gonna show up to this. So that's kind of hard to decide, but a lot of the people who are reaching out saying, oh, you know, if you're gonna have an event like that, you should have 2 face painters. I don't know, you do these events, what do you think? Should we just get
Yeah.
1 face painter?
We really don't. So, I mean, we do everything as large as like stand down, where we have over 1,000 people. And to be honest with you, we have 1 face painter there
Okay.
every time. And
Okay.
sometimes there's a line, right? But it's
Okay.
not always. It's not always a big deal because there's
Okay.
other things to go do. So
Okay.
if you're waiting in line for the face painter, your brother or sister's going to
Okay,
get a
all
balloon.
right, right.
You know,
And
so I don't
yeah.
think it's
Yeah.
really
Okay,
necessary
all right.
that we get more than 1 of anything.
Like I said, when I got these prices, I don't know, I've never had to hire any of these people, so I don't know if these
Yeah.
are good prices or not.
They look like good
you know?
prices.
Those 2
Um,
definitely look like great prices.
Um,
How long are those for? Oh, 2 hours?
It's for the
Okay.
2-hour event, from 12 to 2.
Mm-hmm.
And he had just thrown in like magician and stuff. I didn't ask for that. He just threw in some of the things that he
Yeah, sure.
offers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if we had, I know, we were talking, you know, possibly more, did we want more of like a live band situation? 'Cause I know your dad was, or do we want to go with the DJ? I don't know. I don't know if it matters or
I don't really care.
not. Okay.
I mean, I love live music, don't get me wrong. I'm just kind of thinking about the logistics of that.
Right.
Yep, logistics and the.
Who does
simplicity, so-
Oktoberfest?
Those are all different bands.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like, they got like free stages now, so there's
Mhm.
like multiple bands.
Mm-hmm.
And like I say, I just didn't, I know your dad, you know, being a musician, I don't know if he knew people, but, I mean, I don't have a problem with,
Yeah, I
with
gotta
the,
talk
with the
to him about
DJ,
that.
you know what I mean? As long as there's music playing, I think, in the
Yeah.
background,
Yeah.
that's our main thing, I think, 'cause
He could set right up on the like,
Yeah.
concession stand,
Yeah.
like nobody
Yeah.
would bother him
Yeah.
touching stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I said, I happen to like this company just because I guess it's
Yeah.
supposed to be a good one, but, I mean,
Mhm.
DJ, like I said, I think a caricaturist would be, I think that's fun, we did that at a wedding, and it's just goofy fun, you know? what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
And so probably just, okay, so just 1 face painter would be fine, and,
So I think I can get us a face painter for $100 an hour or less.
okay,
So I would hate to.
okay,
I mean, and I don't. If we don't want to wait for that, 100% definite, then
Mhm.
let's not. But I don't. She does not charge,
yeah.
and she's good. She's not like anything amazing, but she
Mhm.
does a lot of nonprofit work
Mhm.
for
Mhm.
cheap to
Mhm.
nothing. So
Mm-hmm. Hopefully she doesn't watch this. Just kidding.
they live nowhere near us. But
She's not great.
She's not
She's not that great.
Just like elaborate, crazy, like.
I knew what you meant. It was just funny how you said it.
Never mind. I'm not gonna ask. How loud am I talking?
And I know, like, budget-wise, because I'm always going over numbers in my head, so that's why, and I know a lot's gonna depend on, like, these coins, like I said, we gotta get the coins so we can get donations.
Yeah.
Once we get donations, we'll be more comfortable, like, okay, we know how much money we can potentially bring in.
So what is the comfort level for the entertainment budget? What do you guys want to do with that number?
I mean, I was thinking no more than, I don't know, like 2,500. I don't know if that's too high too, but I was thinking no more than that, 20, that range.
I mean, that's pretty much where the
Yeah.
expense lies, because the food trucks are their own thing, you know.
Well, the permit will be a
The
expense.
permit,
And then the cost of the details.
safety and detail is gonna be, you know.
What is?
So,
Oh, yeah, we don't
I don't
know, we
know
don't
yet.
know.
So
We should have a much better idea when we meet next time with Chief McLeonico, and then I'll also find out more about the permitting from Lisa. So
Okay.
by the next meeting, I should have way more info on that.
I know these people want answers, but maybe just hold out 2 more weeks until we get more. I just hate to say, well, okay, we're gonna put $2,000 and book X, Y, and Z, and then we get turned upside down at the end. With the caution note we got of you might not have what you think you have. It's definitely
Yeah.
making us second guess
It's
everything.
just,
Yeah.
it's just to keep you in the, within the
Right.
lane of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Oh,
why
look
we,
at this,
that's
look
why
at
we
this.
got,
Right.
that's why we
Look
got
at
to
this.
fundraise, we gotta
Flashy
get,
things.
we gotta
Right.
get money even, you
Right.
know. Because my fear is that if we wait too long, we're not gonna have anything, because right now, we don't really have anything, right now, we have like nothing.
Right, and that was,
Year time, it's, we're in March almost.
we go back to day one, that was this is the whole purpose of this particular committee, was the
250,
250th.
yeah.
So,
I
like you
can't
say, we don't wanna
guarantee-
overdo it, but it's only gonna happen once, you know?
Yeah.
I can guarantee too, I know they're saying, we need to know, but I promise you, there's always another, another face paint or another photo booth.
Yeah, yeah.
There's always another, so, I hate to, like I say, book somebody and then we can't afford said somebody.
Yeah.
No, correct.
So I definitely, I would vote next week or the week after next when we meet again, if we could. If that's okay with you. I know it's important because they're kind of ringing up your phone.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a
just,
pain
you
in the
know,
butt after a while.
Yeah.
And on the other hand, though, they are understanding that we're, operating as a municipality, so it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
we can't have an answer for you tomorrow. You know, it's, we have to have a meeting and a vote so, but I think by next meeting, we really need to
No, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
tie
Yeah.
it down, you know?
Yeah.
Um,
I'll make a post for our Facebook too, and just put some feelers out there. Just
Yeah,
to
'cause
say
maybe
like,
there's-
hey, we're looking for artists
Yeah.
and performers.
mhm.
Send them our way, type
Right.
of thing.
Right. Yeah, if you know of
Two,
anyone, send, have them
Someone
contact.
maybe willing to do some donated work or whatever.
I guarantee you will find them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Okay. I think that's all I had.
Okay, so I got a couple things.
Yes.
I got a handout.
Oh,
Do
just
we
real
want to
quick.
go back to that quote?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, like what are we doing about this? Are we gonna hold off on that
Do we have to
too,
wait
or-
for
or-
Jean to?
Gina's gonna find out as far as getting donations,
Uh-huh.
which will probably be our first batch of coins.
Yep.
And that will generate money for our account, obviously.
Yep.
I can find out, maybe if we did 20 coins or 25 coins,
Okay.
it might be $400 or $500 that we have to spend.
Mm-hmm.
But I think,
I think you'll easily get 25 people doing donations, businesses, whatever, to get those coins.
we
100%.
donated today and
Yeah.
we basically covered that.
Yeah.
So I think to get the ball rolling on that and help us get money in, and then we have to just choose a few days and get out and we can make lists of who to go see, who's
If we
going
double it up
where.
or do,
Yeah,
you know, maybe like
Mm-hmm.
spread out and say, okay,
Yeah.
you guys take this section, or, I don't know, can we get like a list of businesses in town?
We
We
can,
must be able to do
yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
And then pick chosen 20, 25 at first,
yeah.
that we think would be real
Yeah.
potential
So I'm gonna
donators,
find
you know
out-
what I
What are these
mean?
called again? Challenge coins?
Challenge
Challenge
coins.
coins.
So I'm gonna find out if there's any significance to those 3 stars. I never even thought of it. Maybe it's
I'm
just
just
all.
saying you can go up to 4 stars these days.
Mhm.
I think we should do 4 if there isn't a reason for the 3rd.
Right, I'm gonna find out. And if we number these, or we are going to number them, do you guys have any suggestions where you might want the number?
I would like number 4 personally.
Okay.
This is my
Okay.
favorite number.
Yeah.
Or number
But
1.
where should we put it on the coin too?
So I wouldn't want to put it in the shield, although I think it would look cool in the
It would look
ads.
cool,
But
but,
then,
yeah.
as the numbers grow, you're not gonna really. be able to
Oh, that's
fit it.
true. Once you hit like 10.
Yeah, which is it,
I was thinking under the under the little banner of the, under the eagle.
That might be the only other realistic place
Yeah.
to put it where it wouldn't be disruptive. We
Right.
could put it under the shield. There's not as much going on back here.
Yeah, actually, it would probably take up some voided space, like some
Yeah.
space that just
Yeah,
doesn't
you know what?
have. a
Yeah,
lot.
Yeah.
I just think it's a little more plain
Yeah.
in the back, so
Yeah.
that might
Yeah.
spice it up a little bit.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
right at the, you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Just so we can give him an
Mhm.
idea, and he can maybe take us one back and buzz a number on it, just so we can see what it looks like.
Yeah.
And we
I
can
like
bring-
that.
And we can bring that to the next meeting, just to show. But,
Okay.
so I'm gonna find out, just to recap, I'm gonna find out about, from Gene, about how we handle
Mm-hmm.
the donation dollar or whatever, blah, 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 about that. We'll talk to Rebecca about the historical record of coin numbers and who.
Okay.
'Cause I think that'd be cool to be,
Mm.
have your name part of
Yes. I
Douglas
think
history like,
Same.
forever.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
it's just kinda cool, I think, maybe.
What I was just thinking about that is maybe, you know, if we put something out there that's like, we're looking for 25 supporters of a $50 minimum donation to the Douglas Heritage and Honor
Mhm.
Committee donation fund. These supporters will receive a gift of a unique
So we
challenge
could call it,
coin.
we can even call it commemorative now if we
Oh yeah,
number it, right?
commemorative.
Yes.
Oh, commemorative coin?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
yeah.
Yeah, I
To
think
become
right
part
now
of
it's
Spell
some
that.
of
Best word for
I
it.
think right under
Yeah.
here would be nice, and it doesn't have to be a giant number either.
No, no,
You
no.
know,
No.
just enough
the
to,
same, in the same font as what the other numbers are.
Can't
you know?
spell commemorative.
Just a little,
oh, okay.
ATIV.
Google will correct me.
thank you.
Thank goodness
Yeah.
for WordPad.
Commemorative, not
Yeah.
communist.
Right.
Yeah, you can tell it's an
communist
accent
coin.
when you put it that way.
It's facing down, the axe head is facing down.
It's face- Right,
It's in,
Right.
the axe head is
but
within
when you
the
look at it
shield.
that way, then it looks more like an axe head.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what
why
I
I was
mean?
like, what is
Yeah.
this? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
At
I had
first,
to- I had to
'cause I had to
physically
think
Yes.
about it too, like, what the
So,
I'm glad I'm
heck
not the
is
only
that? But it makes sense.
Maybe
Yeah,
we
okay.
should describe the coin well. The middle
But that's
is
how it
is,
an
right?
axe head.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
it's-
You think about it with soccer, it
Yeah.
makes perfect sense.
Yeah, the axe.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
on my sleeve going down a shirt.
Remember the Axel grill?
Still
Yeah.
couldn't piece that together.
yeah, it used to be Douglas Axemen.
yeah.
Yes.
So what,
Yeah.
four stars on each side,
Well, I'm gonna find out if there's any significance to the
as to
three.
why he did the three.
Yeah.
And if not, I think four is,
I think,
I
yeah.
think that would be a solid
Yeah,
number
'cause
for
that's
each
like
side. Because you
top
can be
rank.
up to 4 stars in the military.
Mhm.
For these donations, we can accept cash and check. Okay. I'm just thinking because people like to pay online now too, so
I don't know how you do that.
Have a
Oh.
PayPal
I
set
don't
up?
think, I don't
the
think
committee?
that,
I don't know. They probably wouldn't want that.
They might be able to
Oh,
do
like with
something
Unipay?
through- Yeah, I was gonna say
oh,
through
they,
the town
okay, we're
website.
saying yes.
Yeah,
What's that?
Sarah's nodding.
They did a cemetery donation account online through Unipay, so.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure,
Yeah.
Okay,
don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we
they
can find out.
follow you.
I gotta talk to
Okay.
Jean, that's something I can ask her,
Okay.
just to make sure.
Because when I did Lantern Tours last year, that's what I did. I had a Unipay put on the
Yeah.
town website.
Because people are like, where's the link to
Yeah, a
pay?
lot of people, they like to do
Yeah.
the
Because
app
I am
or
also like that
whatnot.
because I'm lazy and I don't want to write a check.
Well, and a lot of people
Yeah.
just use,
oh, I see,
Debit
okay,
card
or
so
card
if you do,
anyway.
if you do a post, that way if people
Yep.
just wanna.
Pay
okay,
right
all
online,
all right,
yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
so we
And
have to
that
make
would,
sure we
that would
have
be
their
good,
name.
so then we'll know, okay, hey, we got like 10 people online that donated that.
Yes.
And then we know we definitely need 10
So
coins.
you want number 4, you
Yeah.
said?
Mm-hmm.
Any other requests?
It's my favorite number.
8.
Okay.
Something else was nice.
Somebody's gonna claim number 1.
Oh,
Ross is getting
It's already
number 1.
claimed.
Yeah.
See, I was gonna say 1. I'm like, yeah, I know somebody's thought about this last week.
So as far as certificates go, do we want to make our own certificate, or can't you buy, like,
So I could design one
Yeah.
pretty easily,
Okay,
and then I
alright.
can just print it at
Okay.
Staples for pretty cheap.
okay,
On, like, a
all right.
thick,
I'm not good
you
with that
know,
stuff, I'm not
yeah.
a digital person, so.
Yeah, I can help with that.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think like a donation certificate, maybe we'll just start with a few of those.
Yeah.
Or some of those, and then we can kind of vary it to, what do we, if we can, sell them.
But like I said, like these two said, at the event, if you kind of word it as like a donation still,
Mhm.
I don't know if that gets around it or not, or if it doesn't.
I would think it would,
Yes, as long as we classify it as a donation.
as a donation.
Yeah, and it's for the committee for these upcoming future
Mhm.
events,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah,
Companies do it all the time.
I would think so.
Yeah.
and I would also think that 250, because it's 250th birthday of the, where it's a limited run,
Mhm.
I guarantee we'll sell them all.
Yeah,
Or
I think so too.
they'll all be spoken for.
I agree.
Mhm.
And even if there are leftovers, I guess, we could still, I guess, award them with a donation, even after the fact, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If we still have like half a dozen of them or so left over and people donate, we can still give the coin out. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you had spoke to, tell me that you had spoke to Tim about the.
Yeah, just
Sound
kind
like he didn't really want to do the
of
concession
nonchalantly before our selectmen meeting the other night, I asked him about the concession stand,
Oh, yeah.
because Carrie was, if they want to do that. then-
Right, then we will have like a hot dog truck.
Right, so I
Yeah.
didn't get definitive feedback, and
Okay.
it didn't sound like he really cared if we had a hamburger truck or a hot dog truck.
Okay.
Yeah,
type
it
of
kind of
thing.
sounded like, it's like, oh.
'Cause it sounded like if they did do it,
I know it's
people are
hard to
gonna,
volunteer.
people are gonna go, they, right, and people are gonna
Yeah.
go to the concession stand to donate for Douglas
Mm-hmm.
if they wanna get their hamburger there. So it still leaves it open,
Okay.
'cause I think if people want a hamburger, and they wanna donate, to their town cause,
Yeah.
rather than
Yeah.
a food truck. not
Yeah.
that- But
But,
I think for purposes of
For me
booking.
personally, I think having the snack stand open is like very nostalgic.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly,
too,
I
like,
agree.
there's a nostalgia
Yeah.
factor of
Yeah.
like,
And especially
you
if
know.
they're gonna have a ball game,
yeah,
Yep.
you know?
like I want to smell the barbecue smoke.
I agree. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, no,
I
and I
agree.
think that's great for
Yeah.
the baseball too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it didn't sound like you could say, you really couldn't
I
get.
couldn't,
tell
I
if he
didn't get
was
a,
that
I didn't
interested
get a
in
yes
doing
or
it.
a no,
Yeah,
but
that's
we've
okay.
gotta make a decision too,
Mm-hmm.
to get these
Sure.
people in, so.
Well, because we, a friend of ours, he actually brought him to our shop the other day. His buddy owns, I think his buddy owns Big Daddy D. And now he has Wicked Wieners. So he brought us some
Little
Wicked
Big Daddy
Wieners.
bites.
A Big
Yes.
Daddy, yeah. And he brought us some wieners the other day.
Yum.
They were
I know.
good.
I've been
They were
seeing the
good.
pictures.
Yeah,
They were so.
so we
Yeah.
have
Oh my
access
God.
to that potentially, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a hot dog, man, it was a good hot dog.
It was, yeah, it was good. It was good. Tasty Treats sounds like they're gonna be on board, so we do have like a frozen dessert.
Awesome.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Of course, we have the popcorn, the kettle corn, which is the guy that always does the Oktoberfest, he's on board.
Same person.
And obviously Troop 134 is doing their fried dough and cotton candy, so. I haven't had a lot of response from a lot of the other people I've contacted. A lot of people just don't, I've noticed, it's weird, you like reach out to people and you just don't get any answers of any sort of like they're interested or not, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
I mean, I get it kinda, because it's a tough venue, it's only a couple hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I did get a few that
So-
responded that they thank you, but they were already booked.
Yeah.
Or they just, you know.
Right.
But, some
Cause
of
you
them just
figure
don't get back to.
it's,
Yeah.
on their end, it's expense, time and
Right, they
money
have
to
to
get
make sure
set
they're
up
gonna make
and
money.
do their thing, and if they're gonna be set up for 2 hours, they gotta make sure, and maybe they have a fill-in, or maybe they have something going on
And
later in the afternoon.
It's a brand new event, so it's not like we're proving that, oh, like the
Sure,
Oktoberfest, like, you
yeah.
know, you get invited to
10,000
the
people,
Oktoberfest, you
yeah.
know that you're gonna do, you're
Yeah.
gonna have
Yeah.
X
Yeah.
amount of people, then you're gonna make money, so I get that. And I never did, you never hear back from that D taco?
No.
Never, that's so weird.
No.
Yeah, you were supposed to
Oh, well.
email.
Moving on.
Did you have anything else, Ross, you wanted to bring
I
up?
just got some stupid formalities we gotta take care of. that's
Yeah.
all.
I'm checking the email.
Okay, so did we decide, we're still gonna, are we still waiting on these, or we wanna see if we can at least get a few come in with some of the changes that we made?
I still have to talk to Jean,
Okay,
so I don't know if I'll see her, be able to see her tomorrow.
and then we can get like
Sometimes
maybe
she's
like
here.
a business list, and we can decide when we're gonna start hitting some.
It's, yeah, I mean, I think that's a go, right?
Oh, yeah.
We-
Mhm.
so-
Definitely think
Yes.
we need to start that
Yes.
as soon as
Yeah, we-
possible.
So I
Yeah.
think we can get a number buzzed on that one to see what a number looks like. And then,
Another
find out
thought
how
I
we
just
can
had
fund that.
is if we, sorry, my brain is trying to like put this into words, but what if, say, a business, let's say in gear, was like, we're a gold sponsor, we're sponsoring these coins to say, you know, what we're going to pay for them up front, and do some sort of shifting of funds that way.
again, yeah, it's.
I don't
it's-
know.
Right,
And then
that's
you,
kind of what we
but that
gotta-
you like maybe take in. We're accepting donations in support of the committee. Is that possible?
I know what you're saying, because I
Does that
thought
make
of the same
sense?
exact
Yeah.
thing, where, okay,
Yeah.
Fred's coin is taking donations, and in turn, making a donation to the 250th
Yeah.
committee with the funds that have,
Sure.
that's kind of what I was
Yeah.
also thinking, to make it simpler, but that was a question I had after the fact.
Sure.
And again, it's something I can ask you.
Yeah.
So if we decide that this is a go, can we decide on how many we should initially get? How many do you think we should start
I
with?
think dollar-wise, we need to find out exactly what he's gonna charge us.
Right.
Where he knows now, we're gonna do 250 of them total.
Mhm.
Yeah. So then, what would the cost per be?
Right,
if
so
we,
now
we
he
want that
can
amount.
give us a more firm
Sure.
price on the coin. Is it anything added to it by buzzing each coin with a
Number and a couple more
sequential
stars.
number?
Yep.
Right,
I'm sure it'll probably be $1 or $2 in labor per
Yeah.
coin.
yeah.
Yeah,
Can I just take a picture of that?
yeah.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
And the coins do come, they all come with, the price includes the little plasticky
Oh, good.
thing.
This, by the way, does not fit in a coin rack. Plastic part.
The plastic part does not, no.
Does not.
We'll get a number in our head of what we think, dollar-wise, we'd like to initially spend on.
I mean, I think like what you said was
Like
25 to start with.
Yeah,
is safe.
25, yeah, I think.
That way
it's a
we're not,
safe number. 'Cause I think we can definitely
And I
get
think as
25
long as he
donations,
knows he's gonna
They're
get
coming,
250 coins sold,
Yeah,
our second run might be,
50 or
Yeah.
yeah, 75 or 100, say.
Sure. Yeah.
And when it's invoiced, I mean, he'll get paid.
And
Yeah.
you gotta remember,
You
not, we
So-
go to a business, say we hit 25 businesses, you're gonna have businesses that might just give you 50, but, I know like in the past, our business, when we've donated
More.
much more than
Yeah.
that, what you can,
Right.
so even if you just get 50, but some donate, some might donate 100, 250, who
Right.
knows,
Right.
business. Remember.
So I think as this comes to fruition,
Mhm.
the coins will kind of more than pay for themselves and
Yeah.
generate some
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
other money for the
Yep.
activities.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think we talk to him,
Mhm.
get a solid number on, we're gonna do 250.
Yep, tell them the
We like
changes we
'em-
want.
We like them numbered. Is
Yeah.
there a reason why there's 3 stars? Can we do 4?
4 on each side, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Unless there's a significance why it's
I think
like
he
that.
probably just did it that way, just before spacing wise.
Yeah,
I don't think there was
Yeah,
any,
it might, yeah.
I don't think he thought of.
But find out, it might
you
be.
know, I don't think he thought of it, really, that's just my opinion, but.
Yep.
um,
You could ask him.
I think he did a nice job, I think it's,
Mm.
It is solid
Oh, it is.
brass,
I
too,
like,
so it's a
what you
little,
do. I like that.
it's not your,
Yeah, it is.
an
It's-
alloy
Yeah,
or something that
yes.
you would get offline. It's a,
Mm.
it is a April 20. All right, so with that, because we are an official town committee,
Mm-hmm.
I have to pass on official town stuff.
Okay.
So it's a code of conduct sheet. And what you have to do is sign and date the last page. You can bring it to the next meeting.
Okay.
So everybody's got to get one of these. I left mine at the house.
Thank you.
So read through that. If you agree, I'll have to give Randy his. And with that is just the Town of Douglas Committee Handbook. It's just part of
Okay.
the whole deal.
Ooh.
That is a thick one.
So if you got questions of how you have to do things, some of it's in here.
Okay.
So it's helpful also.
Yes. Great. Thank you so much for bringing this.
So just, like I said, the last page on the code of conduct,
It's a
you just have
attach
to
and-
tear it off, sign it, bring it to
Okay.
the next meeting, and this is probably for you, Melissa, for everybody's contact.
Oh, I don't think you have my personal email. I know you,
No, I only have the In Gear one.
yeah, I'll
Yeah.
give you my personal one too.
Okay, what is it?
It's IOLITE1210@gmail.com.
Okay.
Is this what we signed when we swore in?
You may have already done it.
I feel like this
It's
is
possible,
maybe it's-
and if it is, it's just gonna be redundant.
Yeah,
But,
Okay.
that's fine.
I can't remember.
I think yes, but
Oh, this looks really familiar.
yeah, I think you get that when you go to the courts to get signed in, but I was handed them, and it's like, okay, well,
We'll do it again.
yeah,
Sign my life away all the time.
that way we can't say we didn't.
Yep.
Signed it left and right-handed. And this is just contacts for us, I want to say.
Okay.
So if you need to get in touch,
Sounds
because I'm
good.
not sure if we give that back to Lisa or not. That I don't know.
The other Lisa? Or Lisa Freeman?
Lisa Freeman.
I'll ask her.
Yeah. I don't know if that's for their
Yeah.
record or if it's just for our record,
Mhm.
or both, I don't know. Probably both.
Maybe. I'll ask her. Great. Anything else?
I think we covered some pretty good, made some pretty good progress tonight.
Yes.
So I'll contact some of these vendors, just let them know that, hey, we're still making our decisions. And
Sure.
hopefully at the next meeting we'll have some answers as to what we're gonna do.
Yeah, and I think next meeting that we have to have. it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
And then,
Because next meeting will be March.
are we
and
getting
we're-
any more, like, people interested in part of the parade, the forums and all that? Like, are people responding? You know?
No, I'll do more of a push. I did contact personally, like many groups. I have to do some follow-up. Lots of people that were like, I'm interested, but I don't have time right now to like talk about it. So I think there will be good support.
Okay.
It's just a matter of people
I don't, like you said.
getting
I
out
just-
of winter, I think.
Right, they're not
I
thinking
agree.
about marching in the parade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with more winter coming.
I was just
this
wondering,
weekend.
just didn't know if it was.
Yeah, no, there's
More
there's
winter
some
coming
people who
this
have
weekend.
definitely committed.
Yeah, I think Sunday.
So I have a list of those that I'll keep in
Okay.
contact
I
with.
thought the kids were
And then there's just a whole bunch of meetings, which I expected, but
on vacation for what feels like years.
yeah.
Ah, what's another day?
You know what? To be honest, I go to work, so I want to stay home with them.
All right, if we're done with business, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, guys.